Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito on—
So we all know each other, huh?
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chat. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
That's old news, though. So why has it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a—
This is wonderful news!
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life.
Right? I think so too.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
Shinoju doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
Sorry, I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Kanjo Commission—
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly, it's just everything feels kind of—
I get what you mean, I really do. We need this wedding to be set in—
What should we do? Should we just straight up ask them?
I don't know, that seems a bit rude.
Right! If Ayaka knows about it, that means it's a sure thing!
I don't think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro Commission about this.
It's fine. She and Ayaka are practically best buds. There's nothing to worry about.
I see. Then thank you.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate.
Allora, diciamo che io, regà, mi scoccio a fare i boss. A prescindere. Toma!
Without looking at the board,
Parlavo di te.
you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us!
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice.
Ooh.
Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you
Che
constantly.
bella voce.
Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato.
Questo è un personaggio, ragazzi, che rimpiango tantissimo di non aver preso, ma veramente tanto. Tanto, tanto, tanto.
Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Oh, hi! Your flattering words flatter
Ah sì?
us.
Jumpy, devi capire che io non sono aggiornatissima, ma se esce
Of our visit, for
tanta
it is
roba,
most
per me è tanta
improper
roba.
etiquette.
Perfetto, adoro.
Why on earth are you talking like
Solamente che a quel punto io potrei essere
He seems like a
senza
pretty powerful
Primogems,
person. He's
però
already working his
vedremo.
way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with. Look, as soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good.
Jumpy, dipende tutto da cosa, da come hai il, come si dice,
Do you know anything about that?
Come hai tu la squadra?
Oh.
Nel senso,
I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that. I see.
io
Well,
di
it's
solito
true.
per come
It wasn't
gioco
long ago
un
that I received the
personaggio
news
tipo
myself.
Xinqiu ne ho
The
sempre
head
bisogno.
clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through
Però,
marriage.
ripeto,
This is big
dipende pure
news
dal modo
for the
in
whole
cui
of
uno
Inazuma.
gioca.
Since the Yashiro Commission presides over
No,
cultural
io
and
invece di solito
ceremonial
più i
affairs,
maschili.
it closely involves us too.
Yes.
E si vede perché io la
And
maggior
since
parte
the
ne ho quasi
commissions
tutti
are kind of
maschili.
the face of the Almighty Shogun to the
Anche se ho
masses,
tante femmine,
this
non dico
wedding
di
is
no.
one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Right. Makes sense. Ah, two true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy...
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my
Strano ma
sister.
vero, un personaggio che a
But
me
she is
manca, che non
presently
sono mai riuscita a
occupied with
prendere, è
other matters.
Diluc.
And
Io lo
I happen to
adoro,
have
lo
a little
vorrei,
time to
ma
spare.
non lo trovo.
This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you two care to join me? I presume you two have a special connection with the individuals in question. Or this being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connection. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen? All right then.
I cannot thank you enough.
Avevamo portato
Your
la
mere
lettera di
presence
lei
shall
2
surely
secoli
mean we
fa.
are spared the futile pursuit.
Wait, you're the Yashiro commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them. Toma, I'm heading out with my 2 guests now.
not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Vorrei veramente trovare Diluc, raga, però purtroppo... Ops. A quanto pare, raga, Diluc non vuole venire da me. Però... Ok. Ah, raga. Madonna. Oggi, Ok. Vorrei davvero, davvero prendere Diluc, raga. Eccoci.
Ah, you're finally...
Ah, Yashiro Commissioner.
Who are these 2?
They're friends of ours. Paimon'll do the introductions.
So it's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then.
Questo era l'altro che era innamorato di quella
Great, so
ragazza.
our hunch was spot on.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you, so I would be much obliged.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic.
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Aw, cheer up, Shanojo.
I'll try. Thank you.
È affranto, raga. Ma quanto è lontano, raga? Ah, 718 metri. Vediamo se ci posso arrivare così. Fatemi vedere. Ah, ok, ma faccio prima così allora. Perfetto, come non detto. E va bene. me lo ricordo. Quando abbiamo portato la lettera, me lo ricordo. Dobbiamo entrare qui, immagino. Esatto. Bene, bene. Ok, eccoci qua. Ciao.
All right then. Please excuse me. I'll leave.
Okay. Thanks, Ipe. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise you...
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans...
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize.
Ah, mal.
I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task.
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking,
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing. And I finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Certo.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Ma
Of
dai,
course not.
che volevi aspettare?
Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Indeed I am.
So, please be confident. Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect.
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both...
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate, so although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only...
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like a sweet old man.
I can see where you're coming from. But you're only postponing the problem, not solving it.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of it... Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter.
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing.
Oh.
Anyway,
Non è che
as
sta
her
lettera
boyfriend,
ne aveva
I knew she
mandata
was
lei.
just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter. And after making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided...
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally and you know what? I think it was about time. No
La
matter
luce
what
divina.
happens next, I will always be there for her as the one...
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude or...
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's...
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Quali sarebbero?
Very well. I'll see.
Esatto. C'è qualcosa che non va.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right?
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on. What do you think, traveler? He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But unfortunately, attempts.
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures,
I see. So that's how adventurers think. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to... Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved, if we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead...
you do have a point.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yash... My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find if the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is... We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hira... I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through.
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato.
Makes sense.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate... Well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
E questo lo sapevamo. Dov'è il maniero del clan Hiragi? Ah. Ok. Molto bene. Eccoci qua. Vediamoci Sato che cosa ha da dirci. Ah.
There is still much to prepare for. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit
At the very least.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fight?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and...
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks.
Hey, Paimon is not in attendance.
Oddio mio.
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful... We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general pub.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time.
Cos'è?
The owner always managed.
Oh, it's Tomoki.
Ah, it's
too. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yep, we tried his dongo milk a while back with the
Ah, I see. I'd caught wind of this dongo milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two. I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off.
Meno
More
male.
and more. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary so I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with...
Sounds interesting.
What? I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose. As well as dongo, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but...
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely, so of course I shouldn't play...
Excellent. There are a few: lavender melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
What? You wanna
I do indeed.
You really think that's gonna turn...
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary.
Vero.
Traveler, any thought?
Voglio provare il melon lavanda, ce l'ho.
Sounds like a risky choice.
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second now. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Raw lavender melon does not taste good.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel...
Your review seemed pretty positive, but
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Non proprio.
tasty food and drinks or some...
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the thing. Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has
Domestico mi
also
sembra
been
un
a
po'
great help,
esagerato.
and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here though, right? Is there...
One or two things. Let's continue this discussion somewhat. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence. No, it was just a small detail. I was curious. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the... But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. But they didn't mention a word about that. I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of... Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you...
Da dove è uscito questo?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for...
Merely doing my duties, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on...
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you.
Thank you kindly.
Andiamo, va.
Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Mi preoccupa la cosa, raga. C'è qualcosa che non guaglia qui, eh. Non guaglia il guagliabile.
Time to go.
Dove sei, Cisato? Ah, all'angoletto, come al solito. Cisato? Ciao!
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course, the Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you.
Yes. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promise...
It sounds like you have some considerable
Yes. Well, in case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said he didn't mince his words. Basically, he has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that...
It's just two families becoming one big family.
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influenced after the wedding. Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some...
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying. I'm so sorry. I can't believe...
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should... Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was... But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps...
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful...
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not...
When it comes down to it... Yes.
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your...
Huh? But...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that... Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy.
I understand. As you... But... my position does matter. But now...
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult... I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish...
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will...
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Ok.
Time to go.
Un melon lavanda.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different... Hayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you...
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other the more I think about it, the stranger this all...
Strange?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior. Yes, it's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the with Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison. Actually, we have evidence.
Shinojo?
Should...
Yes, sir.
That's the second time you've done that! What?
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But, after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts.
But why did they suspect him?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time.
No way! But Chisato...
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail. Her
Dobbiamo
stance
capire chi
was
c'è
so
dietro.
passive that she was easy. Despite all of this, she still... When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan. Her position...
Marriage is such a trap.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are... We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this...
So what do we...
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option... But first things first. We must go and rescue Shino... Tell me where Shinojo is.
Mannaggia la miseria, raga. Ci abbiamo Shin qua.
Time to go.
Aspettami.
Time to go.
Boh, grazie per la porta in faccia.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a...
Calm down, Shinojo.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so those behind this plan are not going to give up easily.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find some traveler. Paimon.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner. I hear you showed up here with no explanation. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of...
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does...
Abuse. Nonsense. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most I dare say, the poor lady...
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the...
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman, even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistant. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles, even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have...
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly...
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these
keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say. But don't be deceived as it...
You... I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of... It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering.
Yashiro Commissioner.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him Dear me. I can't believe the Grand... You studied hard and took a government position. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean... I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo, so you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break...
Ma quando mai?
So, that's how you...
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding... The notices have already been sent out. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a
I see.
So suddenly...
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most.
Kamisato,
You've made your move. Now,
what do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the... Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission become... Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal. They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, let's see how things are in Inazuma City.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.